Hi, YouTube family. Welcome back to another video. How are y'all doing today? First of all, I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for everybody that are subscribing to the channel. I notice I'm slowly getting those subscribers in there, and I want to let you know I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much, folks. Let's just get right into it. What I want to talk about today, I want to talk about the topic. I think I'm gonna title this video, y'all. Do y'all think the election was rigged? I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's just starting to look that way to me. As soon as the results came out, and then, I kept watching, the poll, the numbers, and everything, and to me, it looked like it was a tight race. I don't know. You listen to some news sources, and they say it was a tight race, and others are saying that it was a blowout. But y'all, come on. Some of those numbers, they just didn't add up to me. It just didn't add up. And so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. You just go with the flow. But now I'm starting to see things come out on social media. I don't know if it hit the mainstream news yet. I haven't really seen anything to address this issue. But it looks like there is some evidence, y'all, that's coming out that is showing that there was some voter tampering in some of the swing states. I believe, I want to say Pennsylvania, Michigan, I think Wisconsin, of course, Georgia was one. Um, and there were a couple other states I can't remember, but don't quote me on that, okay? But there was some tampering going on in some of those swing states, and the evidence is pointing towards, especially in Georgia, I believe that's the state that I live in, and especially in Georgia, there were certain communities, certain areas where it was stronger than others, and primarily it was in the African American communities, and it was evidence that their votes may have been somewhat suppressed or challenged, and the people weren't notified until like a day or two before the election. And it was especially a challenge with the mail-in ballots, and we all know with mail-in, the people don't live in the area, they live somewhere else, they live out of state or out of the country in some cases. And there was some evidence that their ballots were challenged, and it was like 1 or 2 days before the election, and the people, they couldn't fix the errors or whatever it was that they found that they were challenging them on their ballots. That just blew me away. And they were saying the numbers, the differences in the numbers, um, basically it made up the difference that Miss Harris, that Kamala Harris needed to win Georgia, actually. So the it was like over 300 million or something like that. Don't quote me again. I remember what the article said. It was like 300 million votes, and they were basically just thrown out. The votes were just thrown out and didn't count it. And that just blew me away. So if it went on in Georgia, what other states did this happen to? And I'm pretty sure those other states, I don't know all the evidence. I just heard about the one in Georgia specifically, but there was evidence in the other states as well. Nevada, I think I heard that there was some evidence of voter tampering there, with the ballots, the actual ballots that people came in. And I don't know if it was a write-in ballot or a computerized. I don't see how you can tamper with a computerized one, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Probably ask Putin and Russia and all them. But anyway, it's a different story. But the ballots somehow were tampered with. The answers, not the answers, the vote, the um, the voter information. Well, I guess you can say answers. Their information was changed. Basically, they voted for one person, and then it was changed. Evidence showed that it was changed to show that they voted for the other person when they didn't. So, I don't know. I don't know how true this stuff is. Again, I just saw this in the media and social media specifically. Um, I hope it's not true, but if it is, that's pretty bad. And I suspected it all along. I've been saying to myself, I've been saying to my, close friend and family, I just think it was rigged. But, time will tell. And then another thing is, I don't understand why. why the voting results were not challenged. If evidence, I'm pretty sure if evidence is coming out now, there had to have been evidence at the time of the election. And why wasn't it challenged? That I don't understand. Um, I think the Republican Party, they're just too nice. They're just playing around. I don't want to say playing around, but they just play too nice. When you come up against someone like President Trump, you got to have your stuff together and you got to be ready to fight. And I guess maybe they feel like that it's not worth it. I don't know. I wouldn't say, I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't want to put words, I can't put words in people's mouths and what they're thinking, but it is worth it at this point because the whole country is at stake. This whole country, the democracy that this country was founded on is at stake. Actually, there is no democracy anymore. What we have now is what they're calling an oligarchy, where you got the rich that are in charge and the rich that are making all have all the power and they're making all the decisions. And the three richest people in the world, actually, you got Musk, which is Trump's buddy, you got Zuckerberg, and you got Jeff Bezos. So they control the money, so they're in control of everything. And they're controlling the United States. Basically, they're controlling us. And the democracy as we once knew it is dead. It's gone. It's going. So if something is not done, y'all, by the midterm elections that are coming up that I spoke about in another video, if something's not done and people don't show out, or if the votes get tampered with again, we're screwed. We are really, really screwed. um these people are not for us. They're not for the working class. They are for the super, super, super rich, the 1% of the people that control everything in the United States. They control everything. And again, it's those three gentlemen and then a couple of other, probably other billionaires that, maybe only have, let's say, 100 billion versus 200 and 400 billion. Oh, yeah. And guess how much Elon Musk is worth? He's worth over $452 billion. Zuckerberg, I think it's 240 or something like that billion, and then Bezos is like 250 billion or something like that. That's a lot of money. Those folks themselves can help balance the budget. They can help if they were to come out of the kindness of their hearts and donate some money, but we all know that's not going to happen. And then the literature that's out is saying that they've gotten richer since the president has been in office. They've gotten even more money. They've gotten even more richer, if that's a word, more richer. They've they've become more richer, more rich. They've gained income. They've gained their income. I'm sorry, what I'm trying to say. Their income has gone up since the election. Like I think what did they say? Musk has gone up 150 billion since the election. His income has increased. Bezos and Zuckerberg are not too far behind. Their income has gone up like $40 billion since the election, which is crazy. How many of us, how many of y'all income has gone up at all since the election? If anything, our money, well, some of us are probably about the same, or in a lot of cases, we've been cut because jobs have been cut. People are losing their jobs, people are being laid off. So if anything, we have lost income while they are gaining income. Make it make sense. That just not does not make sense to me. It's not right. It makes sense, all right. I mean, I understand how we got there, but it's not right. It's not right. It's like those three people. It's just evil. I'm sorry. It's just plain evil. What does it say? Money is the root of all evil. That's what's going on, y'all. It's just every time I see a picture, and I'm sorry, but every time I see a picture of Trump in the media or whatever, you on in social media or on TV or whatever, I don't know if they do it on purpose, but he always looks orange and it's like slick red devilish orange. It's like if that's a thing. He just looks so evil. I'm sorry. He just looks evil. It's just not right. I mean, I'm not hating, again, I'm not hating, for rich. It's not like, us versus them and the rich versus the poor. But come on, if you have that much money, why aren't you helping other people? Why aren't you helping to make this country, as he says, what is it? Is it MAGA? Make America great again. Okay, with that little slogan that you see everywhere, why aren't you using your resources and your money to help people? That's what this country, I thought, was founded on. We're all in this together to help each other, not because, oh, you're Democrat, or oh, you're Republican, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. I hate you because of this, or I hate you because of that. That's not what this is all about. It shouldn't be. Why can't we just all help each other? And I'm not saying give people a handout. Nobody wants that. I'm just saying don't make life difficult for people. It's like he's just making life, it's just miserable. It's just miserable to be in the United States right now. It's just plain old misery. I'm sorry, to be honest, it's just plain miserable. And what it's going to do if they keep going the rate that they're going, they're unstoppable. Everybody's afraid of them or him, and the Doge thing, the Elon Musk thing. Everybody's running scared. So you know what that's going to do? If nobody stands up to this man and this administration and put a cap on what he's doing, this country as we know it is going to no longer exist. We right now are so vulnerable, and we're sitting ducks for terrorism. I'm sorry, I said it. Yes, we are sitting ducks for terrorism right now. Something has to be done because if things keep going the way they are, God forbid, we're going to have another 9/11 situation on our hands. And that's not going to be good for anybody. I don't care how much money you got, that's not going to be good. So, folks, yeah, something's got to be done. Something has to give. Please, please, please go out and vote in your midterm elections and put the right people in office. And if you're congressman, if you write them and you voice your opinions of what you don't like, and if they don't respond, don't vote for them. Don't put those people back in office because they're not going to stand up for you. Please go out and vote and make sure the right people get put in the office and that they're going to vote and do things that is right for the whole country, not just for a select few, for everybody. And I don't care if again you're Republican or you're Democratic. We're all human, and things the way they are going right now is just not right. So Congress needs to step in and step up, and do what's right. Okay. So y'all, that's all I'm going to say on this subject today. I'm sure I'll be back with some more later on in the week. But we can do this. We can do this. We can overcome, and we can get this done and make this country, put this country back to where it should be. So I'm going to leave you with that, and please like and subscribe if you like this type of content, and drop me a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.